take a lap, I'll bring you right back to your friends for the
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. On the visitors' sideline is Lions head coach Dan Campbell. His team comes in rested and ready off the mid-season bye week. Across the way, you've got the head coach of the Bears. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. As it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium. Two teams ready to square off. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. On the Titans sideline, head coach Brian Callahan. His guys come in losing 2 straight, hoping to turn things around in this one. On the other sideline, the Colts head coach Shane Steichen. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. To get us started. It's going to be a wet one. Here we go from the second city. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads them out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
Everyone loves to dive into whether a bye comes at a good time, a bad time, and I really just think it's a matter of perspective. So here we got a team that they were rolling multiple wins going into the bye week, and I can tell you what, the energy around that building, going into a bye, know you're playing really good ball, it makes that week a lot better, certainly than the alternative.
He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line. It is 3rd and long. Touchdown, Tennessee. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. From the gun, it's Goff. Well, fireworks right out of the gate. He's got it. Tight end. That's quarter to put 6 on the board. It's a pickup of 13 yards.
Each
Good for a Lions first down.
how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Looks like we have an injured coach from the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5 in the opening minute of the game. Once again, it's Gibbs. He'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. After that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Notre Dame, it's Riley Leonard. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any CD can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. Get home. He'll go down. They got him. Devondre Sweat in there for the sack. It is a loss. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a first down.
Especially as the game goes on, his offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And this will be a short game down to the 41-yard line. Tyler Gordon there to make it 10. Here's a 2nd and 6 for Indianapolis. It's a gain of 34. Here's Gibbs. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Montez Sweat there on the tackle.
He's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. With a 1 on the target to Williams. He's got it. And a on that pass play. First down, Detroit.
You can catch your breath. First opportunity to get off the field. He's just got it.
And he's going to be taken down right at
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
schedule. The first completion of 7 yards. Now Goff gonna hold on to it. Second down. Now a pitch to Montgomery. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down. It's the quarterback. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. It's going to pause here. We have an injury, and it is the tight end, Sam Laporta, a player they cannot afford to lose. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Lions are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike. I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the score. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, there might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically. They got the win. He can continue to play that style of ball. It's going to be a tough group to match up this extra point. To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump. He's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
They'll go again with Swift, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Third and long. Drive will begin now. Titans offense ready to possess the operating from the shotgun. It's Williams. Even here. To the Michigan man, Colston Loveland will begin with first. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate all-time punt seat. It's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. Rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. We'll get up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Second catch, called for and taken successfully. Here's the Lions offense. Jahmyr Gibbs set to get back on the field. As we move into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through to blow up that play behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Michael, to get blown up at the point of attack. There was just nowhere for the back to go on that.
It's going to bring up fourth down. Throwing on second down. Goff. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. The tight end Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And third down coming up. Heading back for their next possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among them. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Big play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. To throw is Leonard. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Makes it third and 1.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down. From the 34 now, it's first and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for pick number 3. The linebacker, Cody Barkey, in on the tackle. Oh, there. Here's the moment. It'll be 4th down from the 37. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. In a moment. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 7. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. Underway. From the 41, here's 2nd and 9. As we are ready to get back underway. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And he's down on the other side of midfield, marking at the 48-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble. Give them a new set down. A good time as they get the conversion on 38-yard line. Burton, the man on the move. Here's Swift. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
First read in the progression. So hats off to the play call. Him and the quarterback seeing the game.
A little play action here with Williams. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. And they'll stop. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but they didn't gain any. On the ground, it's Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. From the gun. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A pickup. 14 out of the gun. Here's Williams. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd and long.
And 12 yards to go.
Now Leonard. From the shotgun. It's Williams. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's in. Luther Burton. Touchdown. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. Get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. So on 4th down, he fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery with speed. Has an opening past the 40. 15, and he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Well, they'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. He is met and dropped. Up a yard behind the line of scrimmage, too.
We spent so much time talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
And that is incomplete. To a gain of just a tough spot. 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here he's gone. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great blocking coverage. Too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. Shamar Turner. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
great example of what can happen when you play complementary football. The back end holds up nicely in coverage, and then that front seven is able to wreak havoc and put an end to this play.
Here's Jack Fox now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drop.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
It's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Throwing, Moore. A diving effort there, just out of his reach. Incomplete. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is stopped in his tracks. Here's loss of a couple on the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, making you work for everything you get.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. No help from those last two runs. It is third and 13. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. They'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. Fourth down. Here's Torrey Taylor now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down and long. The Lions offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. He has run the ball well to this point in the season, right there amongst the NFL leaders in rushing. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Punted away for the 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field. Following this, short return on second down and gone. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. First and 10. On the ground. It's Spears to start the drive. Lane poses pressure too much, and he goes down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, as they'll discuss what's to come. It's fourth down, looming. On comes the punter now. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. Down the field, but it is incomplete. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up first and 10. Out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to play right onto that. This drive begins with first and 10. Luther burdened the intended target, and it'll be second down. He'll find his receiver, that's DK. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and sets up. Here's Williams now to throw. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. They'll let the fullback try to push the ball. The Lions ball there first time. As they'll discuss what's to come. Fourth downs.
Ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his
Here's their punter
has a
now,
little bit more trust in
as
his
he's on to
protection,
punt for
I think
Chicago.
there's an easier throw to make out there.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they... And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. In this first half, the Lions offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a first and 10. A throw by Leonard. And marking down up beyond the 30. Now the Colts will use the first throw is gone. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime. Right side and brought in by Williams. They line up first and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. To the air once more. It's Leonard. A second down throw for Goff. Hauled in by Warren. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And 2. Here's 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 5.
Now Goff is Leonard. And the defense will try to run for it. Gain of 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down. Indianapolis back first and 35. It's 1st and 10. Stop it with 13 seconds to play. In this opening half, throwing Goff. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. Here's one. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Inside the 45. Signal on the handoff. This is Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. Talk things over before 3rd down. Out comes Dane Bates to try a field goal here. This will be a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. He'll let this go. The Lions back within 1. It's 7-6.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. It's week 9 of the regular season, basically the halfway point of the year. So let's get into it. Here are the highlights.
MFL starts now.
Our tour around the NFL starts now at legendary Lambeau Field. It's the Packers at home to take on the Saints.
And it's Jordan
And this
Love.
is Jordan
He's got
Love.
nobody open, so
He pulls it, and now he's thinking first down.
7
Now
yards
he's
for the
thinking touchdown. 31 yards on the scramble for the score.
But they win it by a field goal.
The Packers had to
From
work
there, it's
for
up
it,
to
but they win it
Minneapolis.
by a
Let's
field
look in on
goal.
the Vikings. They're playing host to the Carolina
From there, we go to
Panthers.
Indianapolis. We'll check in on the
And
Colts
this is
as they
Chuba
host the
Hubbard.
Tennessee Titans.
He's going to deliver in the red zone.
And
to the
this
end
is
zone.
Tyjae Spears.
12-yard touchdown run.
He'll find an opening and take it
One's
in.
gone to
A
halftime, and it's the
6-yard rushing
Panthers lead by
touchdown.
a touchdown, 10-3.
The Titans have taken a 3-point lead to the locker room.
Lastly, let's go to
10-7
Pittsburgh.
at the
It's
half.
the Steelers hosting the Cincinnati
Lastly,
Bengals.
let's go to Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers
And
hosting the
this is
Cincinnati
Jaylen
Bengals.
Warren. In the first
And
quarter,
this
he's going to
is
make his
Jaylen
presence felt
Warren.
quickly.
He's going to hit the
This
hole
one's at
hard, get
halftime
loose
now,
into the
and it's the
secondary,
Steelers
and they're
lead
not
by a field
gonna
goal
get
at
it.
halftime.
The Steelers lead by a field
The rest of
goal
the scores
at
around the
halftime.
NFL as we reach the
A
halfway
look now at the
point
rest of the scores
regular
around the
season.
NFL as we reach the halfway
Meanwhile, in our
point
game,
of the
each team's
regular
been able to
season.
manage just one touchdown.
In the game you're watching,
7-7
not much to
tied
separate
at
these two
half.
sides
As we
through
get you
two
back out to
quarters.
the
A
second half
1-point
and
game
rejoin
at
Mike
the
Tirico
half. As
and
we send
Greg
you back
Olsen.
out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Touchdown apiece. 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's Jonathan Chandler and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. In motion is Warren. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drop for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Leonard. To the left side, taken in by Downs. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air on 3rd down. Here's Leonard. He's got his tight end. That's Warren. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
6 yards. And the Colts first down.
A give, running right. It's Taylor. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Colts first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. And as the medical staff looks him over, pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway.
Free kick out of bounds.
They'll run here with Taylor. And this time they are ready for it. Throw for a loss. And it's second down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
On second and goal, here's the zone read. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Third and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And no place to go. He's taken down behind the line. Good blocking.
And if that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track. Just you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's game.
On fourth down, it's Jairo Santos on for the Bears field goal.
Having to play from behind.
We've got a ton of time. He has to drive this through the rain. But he does. The kick is good. And the Bears extend their lead to 10-6.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important. And give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
The Lions offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. Second and 10. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. Now Goff. That's over the middle. Taken in by Laporta. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
Forced out wide. Now they'll pitch it out here. Room to run inside the 47-yard. Down the sideline to the 20. They finally track him down, but what a run as they'll mark it at the 10-yard line. Reel it back in. First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Now after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. It's fourth down. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. As he'll punch it away for the 4th time today. They'll try to run with their fullback. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up third and goal. The Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins. They'll run with Gibbs, and he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th. It's 10 goals. This defense.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's third down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get it done. And this is a decision to go. Pays off. Touchdown, Detroit to the air. That is second TD catch of the season. Down he goes back inside the 20.
And that could very well be the turning point of this game. Here we are in the second half, Mike. It would have been very easy for this coach to say, hey, take.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays on a review, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. That'll be returnable from the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. It's Ward. Gonna return this from the 10. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10 to 3rd down. Throw on the run is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Moore going in motion. Here's Moore. And this play incomplete. Here's Williams. This one is hauled in by Daniel Bellinger.
Themselves in a pretty good situation.
Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Both at their disposal, but
They send the receiver in motion left.
force the incomplete.
Nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
All right, Mike, so in a situation like this, I would love to see the quarterback think 1st down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now quickly to Pittman. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. To the air on 2nd down. Here's Leonard. He takes off. He will slide to a halt, but he does. Williams to throw on 2nd down. So, that's over the middle and taken by Loveland. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And 3rd down. Coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Williams. Here's 1st and 10 on target to Moore. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. A run by Taylor. And skips away nicely for that 1st defender. It's a pickup of 5. An injured player on the field. Here's a handoff to Swift. Taylor. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short. On the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he'll get beyond the marker before giving himself up. That's a 1st down. Is Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play. Deep for the end zone. Lost 1 on the last play. So now it's 2nd and 11. It's incomplete.
Tell you from firsthand
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. It's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Try again.
Titans offense ready for this next possession. To throw is Williams. He gets this complete to Burton. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. And he's got this close to the 35-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being...
And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
Tricky part of the game for
Here's the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
After that last play, we have an injured bear on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7. They run straight ahead, and they'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Jameer Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout.
This offense has to find a way going forward to generate.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Try again. Second and 10.
Keeping this defense on their heels with this balance.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw. And he will go down here, but there is a marker on the field. And the defense may have gotten a head start on that one. Rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. On second down, here's Ward. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 5. The Titans going to be set up with first and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Defense closed quickly. He did not get in. Second down. Trying to run this one in. And he is not going to get to the goal line. He's even going to lose from the gun. It's gone. And now he's got his man complete. That's to Small. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. A run up the middle is Gibbs. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. Partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game. Is needed. Can you
get about 6 before he's taken down?
You're an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Shotgun. It's gone. In the middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we wanted. What's in store in the
critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score. They got to score fast.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So far leading this offense. Now after that last play, we have an injured bear on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's second down and 3. Slide to a halt after picking up about 6. They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Montgomery. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. They'll drop to throw. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 3 timeouts left. And bring up third and 10. Here's Goff. Open man, right side. He's got it. The Lions call their first time out. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Second down. They'll throw. It's Leonard. Gibbs. And downfield. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll be taken down, but they are in business inside begins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They go right back to down. Detroit's going to use their second timeout. They'll stop it. Just over 40 seconds to go in this one. The field goal kicker right now. The offense having a tough time with this noise. It's 3rd and 6. 2nd and inches. Throwing here is gone. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. On the move at the 14-yard line. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. From the gun, here's Lillard.
Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
The Bears offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And this one really all over but the shouting. One timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That one should do it. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. One last throw here for Ward. Oh, the pressure too much. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. It is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. So this one in the win column for the Bears. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. And our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL.
Hey, what is this?
This is a disgrace.
Vitals are crashing! Push 1 cc of adrenaline. No response. Scalpel now. Clear. Stand back. All right, team, let's get this right. You got it, boss. Building it right. Building Buggers! Look at you, you lazy sack of lard. Get your butt off that couch and go to Planet Fitbug before you explode. Welcome to the best sports bar in town. We have the best beer, and we're the official sponsor. Caught in the act, our all-star team saves the day.
Hey, give those back!
Thanks for shopping at Bug Mart.
For Adventure Times 40, follow the crowd to 40 forts. From rolling highways to friendly faces, there's a little fort and a lot of fun waiting for everyone. Make the run, take the photo, and stay a while. Visit 40 forts where the fun multiplies.
Welcome to the Buggas Condoms experience, the last resort for when you really shouldn't. Subscribe for more bad ideas.
Here you go, Bugger.
Yo, folk, come
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Silicon Valley. And with a foghorn sounding behind us, that can only mean one thing, and that is it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Giants head coach Brian Daboll. His guys, they should come in rested and ready off that midseason bye. Opposite him, the Niners' Kyle Shanahan. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy.
Their 7-0 record has made them the envy of this league, but it's also put a target on their backs. Facing off with them here, Sean McDermott, head coach of the Buffalo Bills. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Return coming from the 6.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They're led out by a former first-round selection back in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
And the Giants first down.
Off the play fake, it's Dart. This one is Slayton over the middle. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. The Giants at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Giants first down.
They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Theo Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading him out is their 5th-year quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
Here's 3rd. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Play action, now Purdy. Quick throw there is incomplete. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Out of the gun, Purdy. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Giants offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That's caught left side by Neighbors. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a yard. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On first down, right back to Scatterbury. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Dart going to give to Scatterbury. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Dart going to look to throw here. He'll check this one down to Scatterbury. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Here's Dart. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
Giants first down.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, here's Dart. Just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Dart from the gun on third down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. And the Giants send out their punter now. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Purdy off the play fake. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
At the 33-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Able to avoid him. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
The first carry here for Jordan James. And they're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Purdy. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The New York set to take the field. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
They'll set up the screen to Scatteroo. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Dart. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 49 yards.
47-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. sacked back at the 31. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you get momentum. On your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. And this.
To throw, dart. And they find the open man. That's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
First and goal, New York. Brings up second and 2.
First down, here's Scalaboo. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Again, it's Scalaboo. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll try to throw for it with Dart. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw.
Victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off.